You know, when you have your intro set to autoplay, when you switch scenes, the thing should fucking autoplay. Anyway, let's get started. Run it, gun.
So really know much fire.
America is in grave danger.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Check It Studios, Channel 14, WMBI TV. Whatever the fuck. Man, this room is a mess right now. Actually. You'll notice I don't even have my lights turned on back there, right? This is what happens when things don't go according to schedule. I was going to stream yesterday, and then I had to shovel a bunch of snow. Then I oversleep today, which oversleeping's been a problem ever since the fucking Deadly Tower stream. I'm going to have to start medicating myself just to get back on a normal sleep schedule. Because, yes, staying up until 7 in the morning to stream Deadly Towers did, in fact, impact my sleep schedule negatively. I'm not making that mistake again. We're gonna make sure we sign up for a regular time next year. I also just noticed that my, who the fuck keeps unplugging this? Good lord! I plugged it in before the fucking stream. I'm gonna lose my mind. My microphone was on the floor, too. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, before I even go live, I come in here and have everything set up, ready to stream. Like, I make sure my microphone's over here. I make sure this is all plugged in. I make sure it's capturing correctly. I do all that before I go live. I come back an hour later and shit's just completely off the rails again. My bro's here, but he's not playing Contra with us. He's playing Terraria because the new update he's waiting for finally dropped after, like, what, 15 million years?
3 years after they said it was almost done.
Yeah, so he's playing that. He's not even playing Contra with me. Speaking of Contra, we're playing Super C. This will be the first Contra stream of the year. There will be many more Contra streams, but to make it clear, once again, people who haven't heard yet, we're doing Run and Gun Fest this year. I'm playing as many run and guns as I can possibly fit into the year. I'm going to be ranking them. I'm going to be writing mini reviews for them, which are up on my Discord server in a special channel. Given that it's Run and Gun Fest, there's the temptation to just flood it full of, like, all the Contras and all the Metal Slugs, because those are the cream of the crop, right? I'm not doing that. You all get one Contra stream and one Metal Slug stream a month. Which, yeah, Thursday we might do Metal Slug. Like the first one. That might happen. I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. Anyway. So, we're going to be limiting that. Now, during those streams, depending on how quickly I get through certain games, we could do multiple Contra games in one stream. That's totally allowed. Same for Metal Slug. However, we're only doing one Contra and one Metal Slug a month, because otherwise we just fill up the entire year with Contra and Metal Slug. And I don't want to do that. I want to give other games a chance to shine. We kicked off Run and Gun Fest with a look at, like, the Commando games. You know, Commando, Mercs, Bionic Commando. That was really fun. And we also continued a little bit by looking at the Ikari Warriors saga on consoles, which, okay, Ikari Warriors on NES was an absolute garbage fire, and Victory Road was, I don't want to say it was awful, but it wasn't good. But everything else was great. Ikari 3, while it was more of a beat-em-up than a running gun, was awesome. Guerrilla War fucking ruled. And you know what? The Atari versions of Ikari were pretty good. Did I like Genesis Mercs? We're actually going to be doing the console Commando games separately. I own Genesis Mercs. That game is awesome. I'm going to stream it at some point later, and we're going to play the original mode, so I can show off like the really cool RPG elements that added into the game. You got some Black Tiger in my Mercs Capcom. Or Sega, actually. Sega made that port. It tastes very good. So yeah, we'll be looking at the console Commando games another time. That was an arcade stream where we did, let me think, we did Commando, Gunsmoke, Bionic Commando, and Mercs. I did not have access to the third Commando game because that was released on PS3 and Xbox as a digital-only title. And yeah, I don't really have the ability to stream that. I don't have it. So you kind of gotta deal with that. But yeah, we'll be doing Genesis Mercs another time because I have the actual cart. I also just noticed, is this thing not set to? Hold on. With my luck, yeah, it's gonna be set so y'all are getting NES sound out of one ear. Yeah, hold on. Down mix that shit to mono. Because the NES doesn't have stereo sound. There we go. Now your whichever ear was empty should feel less lonely now. Anyway. Yeah, so Super C. Why am I starting off with Super C? Well, if you didn't read my notification when I went live, that's easy. It's because I actually own a cartridge of Super C. I got it for like 15 bucks recently. I do not own a cartridge of the original Contra. I do own official versions of several Contra games thanks to digital collections, but as far as cartridges go, I actually don't own a ton of physical Contra games. I own Super C now, and I own the two PS2 games, which you all should know by now, I fucking love those PS2 games. Shattered Soldier is my favorite Contra. But yeah, I figure since I have this one as a cart, this would be a great first Contra to play through. I've never finished either NES version of Contra. I have played through the arcade versions, and as always when I bring up the arcade versions, no, you can't credit feed them. They lock you out after 3 continues, so beating those is still a challenge. But I've beaten both arcade Contras, and that was not easy, but they were fun. Super high seat, try the Commando cooler. I wish I had something like that. I just got water in here. Anyway, yeah, so I've beaten the arcade versions. The NES versions of these games are way tougher. I have not been able to finish either of them, so we're going to see if I can do that tonight. I might take a break in a little bit for dinner, which means we'll go back to the commercials for a little bit. Oh well. But for now, I'm actually gonna...
You are too drunk!
I have not begun to drunk. Anyway, why don't we get this started? We're probably going to do terribly for our first 2 runs, but we're going to try to build up and see if we can actually get somewhere in this. So let's do my first run before I have to go get food. We made taco soup tonight. Alright, let's see here. There we go. Getting the machine done. Excuse me. The rapid shot. That sneeze came out of nowhere. I don't even know what caused that. And I have to say, personally, I have always liked Super C a little bit more than the original Contra. They're both absolute classics, but between Super C and the original Contra, I've always liked this second one a little bit more. Both the arcade version and the NES cartridge. I think they're both really good, and I've always really liked this one. The original Contra is great. We will be playing that again at some point. We'll definitely be playing it during Bikini Armor August, which is coming back. And the reason we'll be playing it during that is actually very simple. It's because we have the gender swap pack, which is a really funny way to play through the game. So, yeah. I might play, like, the OG unedited Contra as well, especially if I wind up picking up a cartridge sometime this year. We'll see if that happens at all. It depends on my cash situation. But definitely during August we'll return to doing the original Contra, and we'll see if we can actually finish it for once. Oh, when I say I haven't finished these, I mean like legit, because yeah, I have finished NES Contra with the oh, we didn't go far enough. I finished NES Contra with the code, you know? Because, let's be honest, everybody has. If you're using the code in the original Contra, you've managed to finish it. No. I mean, I've never done a legit full run of Contra. And I want to. You have the 2D Bionic Commandos, but because you have a hacked PS3, oh man, those would be fun. I used to own NES Bionic Commando when I was a kid. I don't have it anymore. That's honestly disappointing to me, because, man, that was one of my favorite games as a kid. Alright, so this is a fun little detour. I gotta be real, I never liked the pseudo 3D stages in the original Contra. I always thought they were very clunky, not very fun to move around in. So, changing it up to have this Commando-style segment instead is a very welcome change as far as I'm concerned. I love this. Even in the arcade version, I think these stages are super fun. This is missing a mechanic from the arcade version where you can pick up explosives during the stage, and then you could activate them with your second button, which would automatically wipe out the screen. Whoop, 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 whoop. That was close. Okay. I think I'm playing too good. The rank's going up. Because enemies are definitely shooting more bullets at me and way quicker than they normally would. Alright, now onto this boss. Gotta be careful here because he could potentially kill me. Especially since he's going to be firing faster than he normally would be. The game can tell I'm playing well. Okay, that's one down. There we go. Alright. That is the second stage down. Yeah, I love these stages. There's only a couple of them in the game, but they're all really fun. Alright, now, Stage 3, which feels pretty familiar to any fans of the original Contra, I would say. That's one of the fun things about this game, is that unlike a lot of NES sequels, this one really does just feel like more of the first. Which I think is all anybody really wanted. I mean, you start changing up the pattern too much, and you start getting something like Contra Force, which is a game that a lot of people aren't that fond of, especially fans of Contra. Oh. This is a regular machine gun, I don't want that. How about that? Gosh, I love these games. I used to be terrible at them when I was little, actually. I love these games even as a kid, but I was not good at them. I nearly bought it there. The next boss. Oh, that was close. Hold on. trying to get off of him. He always reverses directions after shooting. Like, if he's going to change direction, it's going to be after he shoots, and he always tries to progress towards wherever you are. So if you've, like, jumped on top of him after an attack, and he fires, he's going to change directions to face wherever you are. There we go. That's what we want. Alright. This part's tricky. Yeah, that's just the barrier. Fuck! Oh, that was close. I don't need either of those. Oh, no! Fuck! Okay, I remember this one falls. We had some close calls there. Man. Alright. Okay, they're firing really fast right now. AKA, the game is pissed off at me. Yeah, the game is actively trying to kill me currently. There we go. Hell yeah. So, there you go, Sayla. That's Contra. That's Super Contra so far. If it seems easier than you were expecting, that's only because I've played this game a lot. I might lose some lives in this next stage. This is where the game starts to get pretty difficult. Fuck! Yeah, like that. Well, that's our first life down. Killed by bubbles. Kind of bullshit that that falling platform doesn't kill these guys, too. Alright, now we're onto the elevator. I'm pretty sure that was the spread shot in the other one that I missed, so we're stuck with the machine gun right now. Not the worst weapon. The rate of fire is great. But, yeah, the spread shot really is classic Contra. You always want that spread shot, man. There's very few instances where the spread shot isn't the superior weapon. What I'm worried about is the homing shot bubbles. When those start showing up, I might be in trouble. Ah, there we go. Oh, that was close. Fuck! Aww! Right before the boss, too. With these things around. Fuck. Oh, man. Okay. Surprised they didn't put the arcade version of Super C to the SNES. That would have been a little too late. Super C was still a, that's still an 80s game. It made less sense to port that to the SNES than to just make a brand new Contra at that point, because Super C was an old video game. You aren't too bad. Good at spreading wins in the lesser known titles. Oh yeah, I will get into the G.I. Joe games. Those are, I have a list. I have written a big, expansive list. We will be getting to those. Man. Alright, let's see if I can deal with the shower head without, biting it. Fuck. Well, not if I play like a shithead. Yeah, see? If I'd gotten here with the spread gun, it would have been way easier. Fuck! Fuck! Yep. Shit, it all fell apart right there at the end. Alright, we're gonna start from the beginning. And I'm gonna do another run of this before I go get myself some, dinner. It's the current plan. So let's start that from the top and try again. That was a really good run right up until it wasn't. I told you that stage is where the game gets hard. So if we can't get that momentum going again. For some reason, the way the red sniper guys look in this, they remind me of one of the player characters in Heavy Barrel on the NES. I am looking forward to playing Heavy Barrel at some point this year too, but I'm waiting on playing anything like that until I buy the Ikari Warriors joystick, because I am absolutely going to do that. And the original arcade version of Heavy Barrel is one of those rotary joystick games, so that is absolutely a game you want that joystick for. No, 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 no. Give me... Okay. Oh, no! I moved too slow. The spread gun disappeared. I'm stuck with the machine gun. Okay. I'll have to change up my strategy here a little bit. Hey, Pete! Yep, Contra! It's only a girl version of the OG Contra. So not Super Season says the showerhead boss. Yeah, you know, it is kind of weird, but no, there is no gender swap hack of this yet. I feel like we give it some time, they'll be able to port the graphics for that gender swap hack into this, and it'll be awesome. But for now, you gotta stick with the good old commandos. Not that there's anything wrong with that, right? And like I said, we're playing this off my actual cartridge, so, like... the hack would kind of defeat the point of playing it on OG hardware, right? There we go. Yeah, again. It's my actual NES controller there. With its, yellow-green buttons. Because, yes... One of them must have long hair. She's thinking of him lady till then. I mean, neither of them have long hair in this game. They both got... Those sprites have the short military haircut. Okay. I do currently still only have the machine gun, so... we'll make do with that. There's a spread gun coming up soon, though, so... I don't have anything to worry about. That should be it right there. Yep. Alright, we're back on the road. But yeah, does anybody here remember Heavy Barrel? That was a game I actually loved when I was a kid, when I had it on NES. It's a top-down run and gun. Kinda Data... It was Data East's answer to Ikari Warriors. I played that before I ever played Commando or Ikari Warriors or anything like that. That was the first time I played a top-down run and gun game like that. Heck, I had that instead of Contra. I did not have a cartridge of Contra growing up. Contra, I wouldn't get to play... It wasn't even emulation where I first played Contra, actually. I first played Contra off of one of those Chinese bootleg, like, controller, like, the ones that look like an N64 controller, that have, like, 100 NES ROMs just stuffed onto it. You all know those ones. You'd see them at, like, mall kiosks, and, sometimes, flea markets, right? That was the first time I ever played Contra as a kid. Just barely, but just the arcade game. The robots were annoying. I like the Contra arcade game. I have finished it a couple times, actually. We've beaten the original arcade Contra on here a few times. I find that game really fun to just run through. I legitimately think the NES version is less difficult than the NES version. Which I know sounds backwards. It's like, no, the arcade version is supposed to suck your quarters. It's gotta be harder than the NES version. No, NES version of Contra is the harder game. I say that with 100% absolute certainty. You're talking about a Heavy Barrel, though. I just realized that as I was talking. Heavy Barrel, yeah, the robots are annoying. I haven't played it in a while. I have the arcade version on the Wii, actually. It's part of a Data East collection I own, which is where I played it again after not having played it since I was a kid. And yeah, it was still really fun. Midnight Resistance. That's another reason I want the rotary joystick. Playing Midnight Resistance with that would be super fun. I've played through Midnight Resistance a couple times. I think it's a fun game, but when you have to have like buttons set to rotate the gun, instead of being able to rotate it the way it's supposed to be done with the joystick, it's definitely not going to feel the same. And I really would love to play Midnight Resistance the way it's supposed to be, because I think Midnight Resistance is one of the more interesting Contra clones of the era. And do not argue me on this. Midnight Resistance was absolutely trying to ride the coattails of Contra. It is a Contra clone, even if it is different in terms of its controller. Like, its structure is still meant to be Contra. And I think it's one of the more unique ones of the era because of its control scheme. Despite it being a Contra clone, it does not play like Contra, and I love that. It's also... It's funny because it's Data East, and the word polish is not something you expect to hear for Data East, because a lot of their games tend to be pretty... I don't want to... They're rough around the edges. And I say that as somebody who genuinely loves Data East and their work. Oh, fuck. Ah, damn it. And it dropped me right on the laser, too. That's... Oh, that's classic. Okay. Yeah, the key shop mechanic. It's really interesting. Like... Data East really did some cool stuff with that game. I am a fan of it. And I think as far as Contra clones go, it's a much more polished game than Sunsoft and Sega's Beirut, which I've also streamed on here and I've finished, and man, that game, if it had just a few adjustments, Beirut would actually be a damn classic. Oh man. Yeah, the laser is making this part way more difficult. You can tell I've played a lot of Contra. I do wonder if this will be any more useful against the spider boss. Let's find out. Oh, those footsteps are so menacing for NES. Hey, there we go. Yeah, okay, the laser did fine on that. That's the barrier. That's not particularly useful here, but I'm also not going to turn my nose at it. Whew! Okay, spread gun, gotten. No! Oh, fuck! Gosh. That is genuinely the worst feeling when you're on one of those, because your chances of being able to jump off of it are not high. Alright, here we go again. Now, obviously, I love Data East, though. Data East is one of my favorite, like, you know, you got your Konamis and your Capcoms and your Segas, you know. I'd say those are, like, the A-tier developers when it comes to, like, the old-school arcade stuff. Everybody knows them. If you play video games, you know Konami, you know Capcom, you know Sega, you know? But when it comes to the lower-tier stuff, like B-tier, Data East is my second favorite, right after Taito. And let me tell you, I love Taito. But yeah, Data East, though, come on, man. Bad Dudes, Crude Buster, also known as Two Crude Dudes, Heavy Barrel, Sly Spy, also just known as Secret Agent. What else is there? Like, there's some... They did the RoboCop arcade game, both arcade games, like RoboCop 1 and 2, which are both really fun. Man, there's just so many things. Oh, they're behind the puzzle, what was it, Magical Drop series. And I love those. Magical Drop is super fun, even if Zotmeister totally kicked my ass at that game last time we played it. Like, holy shit. Yeah, RoboCop games, and of course Bad Dudes. Yeah! Wow, I barely dodged that. Yeah, Data East is awesome. They're also behind Joe and Mac, the Caveman Ninjas. Which is just, man, those are some good memories. Playing that with my brother. That was super fun. Man. Actually, since we're talking about Data East and running guns, I have another game that we'll have to play at some point. 2 games. Besides Midnight Resistance and Heavy Barrel. And they're also sometimes by some people considered to be parts of the same series. Because after Heavy Barrel and Midnight Resistance, Data East would also release Bloody Wolf, which in arcades is more of an Ikari Warriors clone because it uses the rotary joystick. But then in on home consoles for the TurboGrafx 16, the game was reworked to control differently, and Bloody Wolf on consoles plays more like Commando, with a lot of influence taken from Metal Gear of all things. Which, I think is great. I love being able to play that game and tell that it took inspiration from those specific sources. Bloody Wolf is a great game. And it has a sequel not a lot of people are aware of. It's known by a couple different names. Wow, that was close. It's known by a couple different names. I think it's more common... I think the more common name for it is Desert Assault. And Desert Assault is awesome. It's also known as Thunder Zone, which I believe was the title me and Grant played it under when I showed him it during Fightcade, which was super cool because he loves Bloody Wolf and he didn't know about the sequel. And then he starts playing it and it's just like, oh, yeah, no, this is Bloody Wolf. Which was awesome. Thunder Zone, Desert Assault, whatever you call it by, that's an awesome video game. It even has some, like, really cool mechanics I've never seen in another video game. Especially, like, a running gun. One of those mechanics is, it has... Basically, you have a life bar in the game, right? And when your life bar drops to the lowest amount, you're in a critical state. You're injured, your character starts limping, you need to get some health fast or you're gonna die. But if you're playing co-op and your buddy walks alongside you, he can actually, like, pick you up and, like, carry you. It's awesome. Oh, fuck! Well, cool. Right before the boss, too. Ha! Oh. Man. Okay, when they pass through the second time, I need to run under to the other end. And on the second pass, I need to pass through again. I have to pass through here again. I have to pass under with this one, too. Jeez. This boss is nerve-wracking without the proper weapon. Fuck! Shit! Oh, this is great. This is just great, man. Well, that wasn't the cleanest showing, but hey, we made it through this stage. If I could actually make it through here with the spread gun, we'd be totally good. Alright. By the way, this and the last stage are not even in the arcade game. These are totally original stages to the NES version. Again, is it obvious that I play a lot of Contra? Woo! Come on. Fuck! We were right there, man. I'll throw a continue at it after this. Nah, not at all. Yes, it is. Alright, here we go. Oh, this thing. They throw a lot of shit at you here, and the fact that I don't have any sort of gun with a wider coverage is going to make this an absolute bitch of a fight. This is also, again, not in the arcade version at all, but dude, look at that boss. Look at that. That is macabre. I love it. Fuck you. Woo! Got him. Alright, and now we go into the alien lair. Area 6, aka this is just aliens now. Oh, it's playing hotter than hell. This is one of the best tracks in the game. Especially the arcade version. This is also a completely original track for the arcade version. Fuck, I forgot about those. You gotta be careful here. You get like a split second where they're popping up, and that's all the warning you get. it was close. Fuck! Oh, I saw him coming and I couldn't do anything. What the fuck is that? That is a head. And it needs to die right now. Yeah, I don't... Is this like the same as the arcade? This is... Yeah, okay, so this is based off of a... Ugh, damn it. This is based off of a stage from the arcade game, but it's different. Alright, we'll throw a continue at this. You get 3 continues in this. I will throw my continues at this before I go get some food. So let's do this, alright? Gosh. I have to work through this first part without any sort of power-ups. But yeah, this is the final stage from the arcade version, what we're playing right now. Like, these threats only showed up in the final stage. Fuck! Okay, move, 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 move. Yeah, I've never made it far in the NES. I have not made it this far in the NES version before. Gosh, give me some sort of power-up. Damn. I see spread shot up there. Fuck! And I lost it immediately. Hotter Than Hell is a very appropriate title for this track. Okay, yeah, that's new. Can you guys give me some power-ups here, please? Yeah, that is, Yep, I remember that from the arcade version, and I have no weapons here at all. I have the regular machine gun. This is gonna be some shit. Okay, that can't be it. There has to be more. Okay, we made it through. Oh wait, nope, nope. Okay, I knew it. I knew it. I knew there was more. Come on. Yep. Demon Emperor Java. Who is, in fact, the final boss of the arcade version. This would be the... Fuck. That would be the finale of the arcade version right there. I know for a fact the NES version has more to it. How much more, I don't remember. But I know for a fact that after you fight Demon Emperor Java, and yes, that is his name, there is some more. You know, I'll take this. See if this can help us at all. Gosh, I am just trying to make some progress here. Damn it. This is nuts. Go, 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 go! fuck. Okay, that's something I never noticed before. Your spread gun actually has less reach than the other guns in the top-down things. Look up the Contra board game. Yeah, they did do that recently, didn't they? No idea if that's any good. It's cool that they made it, though. Face full spread gun. Fun fact, in the arcade version, when you kill him, there's a gem in his head, and it cracks open, and you see a tiny little alien fly away, hinting at his return for the sequel. Alright. Yeah, so this is completely original to the NES, but it is based off of, something in the arcade game. Ah, hold on, I think we're finally getting... Nope, that's still not them. In the arcade version around now, you do just start getting attacked by, flat-out xenomorphs. I forget what their name is in Contra, but they are just xenomorphs. Fuck you! Really, you're just gonna put the laser there? This is kind of reminding me of a level from Street Fighter 2010. Wow. Alright, here we go. Here's the face huggers. Coming out of the Ovomorphs. Y'all know this. Woo! That was close. Whoa! It went right over my head. Woo! It's very fitting that Konami would go on to do the 90s Aliens arcade game after this, huh? Whoa! Okay, those home. Okay, with the spread gun, though... Oh my gosh, how many hits does this thing take? Do I have to, like, hit somewhere else? Okay, no, we got him. That's where you see the Battletoads running past you. Gosh, don't remind me of Battletoads. Gosh, I hate that game. I really do. Area 8. Oh my gosh. There we go. Fuck. There's the xenomorphs. Oh, this is hell without a proper gun. All right, well, we made it pretty far on that run. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually finish this before. We'll actually finish this. That'd be nice. All right, I'm gonna go get some dinner. I'll be right back after the dinner break. You all know how that goes. And I think I'm actually gonna start this over from the beginning because I think this is a in-production trailer for Strike Commando. There we go. Okay, we're back. I have had my soup it was delicious. I have refilled my water, and we are all set for another run of Soup C. Okay, let me see. Alright. So let's try this again. And, yeah, let's see if we can actually beat it. Because we got really close on that last run, and that was literally only the second run. Of course, it's also possible that because I took a short break to go get food, that instead, I'm gonna suck ass. You know? That's a possibility. We'll find out, though. Alright. Hope everybody's Tuesday has gone well. Mostly I just wish I hadn't overslept like I did. That did create some problems. I think the oversleeping over the fact that I had to get up yesterday to deal with snow, though. Me and my brother had to do that. It was like 1.5 feet of snow that we had to move out of the driveway. And underneath that was like 2 inches of ice that we had to break through. We don't have any salt right now, so that was something. This kid over here could handle it, though. He... I feel no shame admitting my younger brother is way more in shape than I am. He has fucking biceps the size of a small boulder, I swear. I'll just walk in here sometimes and he's just casually pumping. Like, he's got like a weight in his hand, he's just going, and it's like, bro, what are you doing? I'll be honest, I think he's training to kick my ass. I think that's what he's actually doing. This is just part of his elaborate revenge plot for all the torment I inflicted upon him when we were children. Isn't that right?
Only when you deserve it.
Alright. And back on. Alright, there we go. Oh, that was close. Okay. Ah! No. No, 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 no. Nah. Nah, bro. Nah. Nah, bro. No way. No. Nah. No, 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 no.
Your failure.
No. Nah, man. Dying on the second stage, no. No way, bro. Hell no. Alright. See, dying on stage 3 or 4, I can accept that. Dying on the first 2 stages, unacceptable. Especially after we just had 2 fantastic runs. No, no, fuck! So I want to reset this thing. I have to get up and lean over to where the NES is. Alright, here we go again.
Let me ruin.
Hey, hobo! Yep. We just got back from our dinner break. We had a fantastic second run of this game. We're currently trying to work back up to that. Yeah, the second run was actually really good. We got to stage 8. We were that close to the end of the game, but couldn't quite close the deal. Especially, like, once you die in this game, it's kind of like a lot of shmups, where when you die and you lose your current equipment, it just becomes damn near impossible to keep up with everything the game's throwing at you. And that's what it was like for that final stage. Being reduced to the default gun was not very advantageous, I'll tell you that. But we got close. Now we just gotta finish this. This is the first country game we played, and you were not ready for the difficulty. Oh, it does. This game does not hold your hand. Alright, that was a decent run of the first stage. Alright. That was close. Yeah, pretty far in it, but never finished. Puts hair on your chest, though. It's a damn hard game. I've been saying it tonight, too. I finished the arcade version of this. The NES version is actually way harder. That's not saying the arcade version's easy, mind you. The arcade version is... It's a Konami game, but yeah, this is way harder. As is the original Contra, actually. I've actually beaten the original arcade Contra on stream many times. You know, I'm gonna... Okay, insult to injury here. Boom. That is stage 2 down. Hell yeah. Alright. The game does not seem to have noticed that I'm playing exceptionally well yet. Once it does, though, that difficulty is going to ramp way the hell up. Because I'm pretty sure this game has rank in it. So if you're playing very well and you're picking up a lot of the power-ups, you're gonna get demolished at some point. Because the game's gonna start actively trying to kill you. At least I'm pretty sure. I do feel like I notice that when I'm playing this really well, I feel like enemies fire faster and they tend to fire more bullets. I have noticed that. So I think this game does have some type of rank system in it. Which doesn't surprise me, because Contra was made by Konami, and Konami also made the Gradius games, which are pretty well known for having their rank system, where the more power-ups you pick up, the harder the game gets. It's a bit of difficulty balancing in favor of the game. It's actually why you shouldn't pick up a ton of power-ups when you're playing Gradius, because the game actively tries to kill you that much harder. Sounds like a conspiracy. No, it's legit. That is a real thing in the Gradius games on NES, and in general. The Gradius games by Konami feature a type of adaptive difficulty where, as you pick up more power-ups, the game does actively get harder. Fuck, that was close. There we go. And I think Contra might have that too. I'll have to double check though online, because I could just be pulling this entirely out of my ass. But it does seem to me like sometimes enemies are just a little bit more aggressive when I've been playing well. Okay, I don't actually need either of those. I need to focus on staying alive for now. Whoop! Yep, that's what I thought. There we go. Fuck! Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. That's gonna make this way harder. Animal is up there. Killed them all for the score. I mean, you heard of the Stranger Things conspiracy when you turn on your TV and press up, up, down, down, Hulu, Netflix, and unlock the secret final episode. Close enough. Welcome back, Sherlock fandom. Good lord. I mean, I want to tell Stranger Things good riddance, but, like, we all know it's going to be back. They're going to do spin-offs. They're going to do further shows. They might say goodbye to the original cast, but they will continue the franchise. You don't just put your cash cow to pasture like that. I'm sorry. There's no such thing as artistic integrity. Forgot about the Sherlock fanboys. I didn't. A final season people hated so badly, they hallucinated there was going to be a secret final episode. Fuck! That was close. No, I am not getting killed by the Birdman. Piss off. Ha! Suck it. Season 3, just like Stranger Things. I feel that. Okay. I can just get the spread gun that shows up midway through this elevator segment and keep it till the final boss. We will be good. That really is like the old school Contra strategy, is just get the spread gun. It makes your life so much easier to just get the spread gun. Do you not have the spread gun? Get the spread gun. Although, to Super C's credit, it does... Oh, fuck! It does include, some pretty decent weapon types. I think the only weapon in this game that's not great is the flame... Not the flame shot, the laser. Go after him with the laser! Motherfucker! No, 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 do not vanish. Do not vanish. Do not vanish. Fuck! And this is where this run falls apart. I ain't even continuing if I die here on this boss. Ooh, I might not even make it to the boss. These bubbles are something else. Alright, I made it to the boss. Spread denied. Yes. That was my own damn fault. Okay. Gotta kill the shower head of doom. Whew, that was close. I give them this. They don't get repetitive. No, they don't. That's one of the things I like. Okay, well, we made it that far, which means I will actually attempt to use continues. If I make it to stage 5, that's where I start using continues. Because at that point, I don't want to start the game over. I'm gonna stick with the machine gun. Okay, that's a pretty good range power-ups right there. We got spread gun. We got rapid, and we got a grenade there. Not that the grenades are that useful in the NES version. Fuck you! That was horse shit. These guys spawn a grenade right over me as I jump. I don't think we get any, I don't think we get any power-ups here before the boss. Fuck. Alright, let's continue one. See if we can actually recover any lost ground here. I'll actually go for the flame shot this time. And once again, I feel like noting, this level is not in the arcade version. This is very much its own NES exclusive thing. Well, there goes my, Alright. Guess we're gonna stick with the flame shot for now. Or not, we'll just get shot out of the air by the crazy amount of bullets flying around. Leaving us with nothing for the boulder section. Damn it. Bullshit. You and your Contras are dead. Game over. Oh, man. Bah! We're gonna get, like, the one good run tonight, right? We're gonna get that one good run near the start where we almost finished it, and we're not gonna be able to get back to that. That's what's gonna happen here. Bullshit! I was ducking. How did that hit me? Yeah, I think this run's over. I don't even know how I managed to survive that, but I'll take it. I get the distinct impression this is going to be significantly... Okay, cool. Because that was going to be less survivable. But hey, we made it a little farther. I'll take that. Sadly, the minute we die in this, it is over. Okay, we got an extra life. Okay. That extends this run for a little bit longer. Fuck! Never mind, it's over. It's over. It's never been so over. Fuck. Alright, well, that's the end of that run. Oh, man. Let me see. Let me see here. What can I do? Okay, nope. That's a nope. That's a big fat nope. Really, this is gonna be like that tonight, right? Like, I'm gonna have the one good run where I got really far in the game, and then I'm just not gonna be able to reach those heights for the rest of the evening. That's just how this is gonna go. Fucking kidding me? Really? Gotta use the reset stick. Alright, here we go again. Okay. I would actually like to beat this game, that's the thing. We got damn close on that second run. Oh, fuck. Well, there's the flame shot. I'm less concerned about missing that than I am the spread shot or machine gun. See, the spread shot makes extremely quick work of this. You get hit with either the spread shot or the machine gun, and you can take this guy out before he even completes his first run. See? So that's your first, thing. The second stage is also pretty damn easy. Which, I guess, isn't saying a lot when it's this game, but yeah. There we go, we got an extra life from that. Depending on how well we play, we could get another one before the stage is over. Fuck! No. That's a no. I'm actively playing worse now. Oh, man. Alright, hold on. Want to see something funny? I'll take a short break. Hold on. So, I have this issue of Spider-Man. It's from the McFarlane run. This is like from 1990 or so. Yeah. This has a bunch of ads in it, obviously. Like right here at the front, you have an ad for Capcom's Codename Viper, which was an action game kind of like Rolling Thunder, if you remember that one. We go in here a little farther. We got ads for the Black Manta and Narc, which is a pretty funny pairing if you've ever seen one. Let's see, what else is there? I know there's an ad in here for the Sega Genesis. Let me see. There we go. Your video game headquarters. Oh, it's a Children's Palace ad. Okay. They're advertising the Sega Genesis and the NES. And let's see. you can get a NES action set for $99.99. And there were a few different games they had here. Let's see, we got Super Mario Bros. 3, Adventure of Link, Punch-Out, and Double Dragon 2. Those are pretty good games. And over here on the Sega Genesis, you can see Mystic Defender. Have that game. That game is awesome. Forgotten Worlds, another game I have, and another really awesome video game. The Revenge of Shinobi, which I have on the Sega 6-pack cartridge. And Truxton. Truxton's in here, although, funny enough, unlike all the other cartridges here, you probably can't see it on the camera here, but unlike all the other cartridges here, you can't actually see Truxton's name. I just recognize the cover art. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. Something for NFL trading cards, which I don't give a shit about. Oh yeah, also, it's Todd McFarlane's art, so it looks fucking awesome. See that? Alright. And here in the very back, here we go, we're getting to the point here. In the very back, we have an ad for Super C and Snake's Revenge. Two Konami sequels. Super C being the the sequel to Contra, and Snake's Revenge being the sequel to Metal Gear on NES. These are great. Let's see. We have a pair of newspapers up here. The Bad News at Interplanetary Press. Bad News says terrorists go nuke. Interplanetary Press says aliens master military minds. The picture I used to advertise my stream today, I actually took a picture of the newspaper from this ad, from my actual book here. See, what do we got here? If the world ends tomorrow, it's all your fault. Konami and Ultra are putting you under the gun by giving you the power and strength to save mankind from certain extinction. In Super C and Snake's Revenge, 2 new mega-hit Mega Wars, you'll be bombed, blasted, and befuddled by the vile alien Red Falcon and the world's premier madman, High Rolla Kakamami. That's real. That's what this actually says. This says High Rolla Kakamami. What even is... Yeah. Okay. From the onset of these onslaughts, they'll fight you tooth and claw with thousands of planet-blistering weapons. And if your rocket launchers, flamethrowers, and laser guns and supreme wits fail to overcome the multiple levels of mass destruction, civilization will cease to exist, and you'll have no one to blame but yourself. Yeah. Man. Konami's marketing department was on something. Hyrola Kakamami. That's the name you give the evil villain in your Metal Gear sequel. The Metal Gear sequel that Hideo Kojima had no idea was even being made. The Metal Gear sequel that is honestly not a great video game. Snake's Revenge is dubious quality, frankly. Hell of a soundtrack, though. I do really like the soundtrack in that. Oh yeah, and at the very back of the book, on the back cover, you have an advertisement for Ravenloft. That's pretty cool. So yeah, it's a fun little look at something nostalgic that I have that actually pertains to what's going on here. I don't have a ton of old Spider-Man comics. I actually have, I have the full run of Batman vs. Predator 2. That's something I have. I have the first issue of Spawn. I think it's from a re-release of it. But that's like the only classic Spider-Man issue I have, and it's the first part of like what is it, Bloodlust of the Lizard? Let's see. Yeah. It's okay. It's part 2 of 5 from the Torment arc. Okay. Some really gorgeous art there, courtesy of McFarlane. Which I gotta be real with y'all. McFarlane's version of Spider-Man is always gonna be what I think of when I think of Spider-Man. Like right off the bat. The big wide eyes, that's Spider-Man to me. His Spidey is iconic. Yeah, right? I don't draw... I haven't drawn Spider-Man in years, but if I were to draw him, I'd probably have a lot of influence from that incarnation. I've always liked McFarlane's art. It's very dynamic. You can always tell it's him, you know? Ooh. Only had time to fire off one bullet before he was taken out. There we go. See, that's a good run. Oh, man, okay, I feel like I'm getting a small headache here. It's probably the weather, honestly. I might need to get up and go take some ibuprofen. Oh, man. I hate weather. I hate cold weather. I hate snow. And not just because I'm getting a headache from the cold front, but because, man... I just dislike... I can't stand snow. Purely for the fact that I have bad wanderlust. I have to just get up and leave the house sometimes. Because I'm going to go stir crazy just sitting here all day. Like, I will just get up and I'll leave the house randomly for like 4 to 6 hours at a time. It's not like every week, but just, you know, like every so often, once a month or so, maybe twice. I just need to leave the house for a bit. And I can't do that while it's snowing outside. Snow drives me fucking insane. Damn it! I'm not playing safe enough. But yeah, snow drives me insane for that reason. That's not even getting to the fact that I have to shovel it. Shoveling snow. That was what made me hate snow initially. Like when I was younger. The having to shovel was just... I know it's not like I'm bitching and complaining here, but I genuinely hate having to shovel snow. It's just... ugh. I actually hate it more than doing dishes. And that's... If I hate something more than doing dishes, I really hate it. I mean, hell, shoveling snow is why I couldn't do my show yesterday. You know? To spend time out there, shoveling out the driveway, chopping through ice. It was annoying. 2 inches of the stuff. I'm lucky, though. We didn't get nearly as bad as some other places right now with this storm going on. Oh no! That was my spread gun. Alright. We will have to adjust our strategy. Or get shot in the face right there. Damn it. Yeah, this stick, by the way, my brother did this. He carved it himself. It's actually meant to be kind of a sword, but yeah. My brother has like an actual wood whittling kit, and he actually does use it. He actually used it to carve some wood in an attempt to repair a Nerf gun, where it was just making a wooden part to replace something that broke. Because my brother's awesome like that. That's actually something funny. So my mom does this thing called Epiphany, where she likes to get... my mom loves Christmas, alright? She doesn't let it end at December. She does carry it forward for a while. But she does this thing called Epiphany, where she gets the family gifts. And this year, she went out to a consignment shop and just picked up an absolute... just man, it was a ton of Nerf guns. Like, a ton of Nerf guns. And she got us that so we could participate in a Nerf war that was happening at the church. I didn't get to do it because I was busy actually working, because I'm an adult. I was helping clean up the church, because that is a thing I volunteered to do on a regular basis. But, the kids had a ball, and one of the guns they got with this thing is actually, like, my new favorite Nerf gun. It's not anything crazy. If I had it sitting here, I'd actually get it out and show you guys. But, so one of my favorite models of Nerf gun growing up was what was called the Maverick. And the Maverick is just like a handgun revolver. That's all it is. Like it's not anything fancy. It carries six darts. It's got a revolver. It's nothing crazy. You have to cock it every time you're gonna shoot it. But what I always liked about it was that it was small, it didn't weigh a lot, it was portable, and it was quick. It was also pretty damn accurate considering its size. This gun that they got here, the Maverick is a class 1 for the office battlefield. Yep. No, the Maveric's still... You know what? Screw it. Hang out for just a second. I'm gonna go grab this. Because I know where it is. It's in the living room. Hold on a second. So, this one is from 2013. It was part of that, you know when, like, Nerf was doing, like, that zombie line? With, like, all the crazy-looking guns? In fact, my brother has another one right here, although it's busted.
Yeah, I still can't figure out how to use it.
Yeah, he has this right here. But you know when they're doing that zombie line? With all the guns that look like they came right out of Borderlands or some shit? Well, my mom got this one. It's called the Flip Fire. And this is basically just a big-ass Maverick. Like, if you've ever used one, you know what this is. Except, it has 2 barrels. Or not 2 barrels. Well, I don't know what you call these things. You know, but yeah. So, you load both of them, fire off the first 6, and... Yeah. Once you get that, once you're out of it up here, you pull the secondary trigger, and... So I go to list pass for the camera to pick up cylinders. Thank you. But yeah. Yeah. So instead of having 6, you have 12 darts in this. This thing is super fun. I love this. I'll also admit my bias towards it basically being shaped and sized exactly like a freaking Buster shotgun from Mega Man Zero. I'll admit that that's part of it. But yeah, this thing, it just feels like carrying around a jumbo-sized Maverick. It's fun. Meanwhile, my brother's favorite gun, doesn't even have a name on it, the Sharp Fire. This is my brother's favorite gun, and he's had this for years. He repaired it himself. He got it from Goodwill. It was broken. He brought it home. He opened it up. He fixed everything, and it's his favorite gun. This thing carries 1 dart. It is 1 dart. It's super, like, accurate, though. That's what he likes about it. It's very accurate. It fires very far. And what's even better is that because it's just 1 dart, he actually can reload it very quickly. Like you'd think having only 1 dart on you would be a disadvantage. No, this thing, you can reload it super quick and fire again. My bro's a sharpshooter. That is his thing, yes.
I mean, when I was at that Nerf war, I didn't use this one a bunch simply because I had a lot of people who were just running across to shoot people. So
yeah.
having a single one would be a disadvantage there.
Yeah.
Because the people on our team had no idea how to build a fort.
Dude.
How to do strategy.
Dude.
Before you say the children, most
No.
of them
No. I was about to say, bro, I played laser tag with these people. Strategy is a foreign concept to them.
I managed to get 2 people to actually work together with me. And that was just because we were all hiding behind something, using guns to snipe people.
The best run of laser tag I had there was when I found Mackenzie, and I just told her, hey, we're going to watch each other's backs, we're going to stand like back to back, and we're going to do that. And that was our best run.
Yeah. I was using a different gun that they specifically bought for this event. And after a single round, I already figured out how I needed the aim to hit people all the way across the field.
I wish I could have done that. It looked like it was fun, but I had to help vacuum.
Part of the reason I don't like laser tag as much as Nerf Wars is because, and this goes for like actual guns where you have to actually like aim forward, like straight forward.
Right.
Most of the time, I'm using Nerf guns and I'm using arcing shots to hit over the barricade.
Right, you were like firing over.
And I got a few people doing that too.
Honestly, the few times I walked by there and saw you guys playing, I just saw, it looked like two teams of just nonsense. People like charging across the field. It's like, what are you doing? You have cover.
Eventually, I kind of gave up on sniping people and just decided to stand out in the open. I was out there for 5 minutes straight. None of the shots came anywhere near me, despite them trying to shoot me. And the ones that came close enough that I did feel like I needed to dodge, I just had to move like I just had to turn my body like this.
To be fair, you've been doing Nerf Wars with your siblings for so long that you actually can dodge a lot of the darts. Darts do not travel very fast, all things considered. If you can see one coming from far enough away, you can dodge it.
Not to mention I can hear them pulling the trigger before they actually fire.
Yeah.
But, the only reason I got hit was because no one else was paying attention and someone all the way across the other side of the gym was making a beeline for a spot in the fort where we had these big cardboard boxes set up, like cut,
Yeah.
and then set up so it had like a big wall. But they decided to make it so there was this big of a space in between the two walls where it was like this. You can't see out of it, so you can't see anyone running towards it. And so one of the other people ran over. I was saying that, guys, get him. No one was paying attention, and then he just slipped through that gap and shot everyone. The only reason I got hit was because I was trying to warn them, and then one of the other darts from this direction, because I had to turn my head to try to get other people's attention, hit me.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a dart. Oh, man.
Well, I mean, when I lived
So,
when I lived in this house with Caitlin as a sister,
right.
I got very good at dodging and or deflecting whatever she threw at me.
Yeah, it seems like y'all were having fun. Well, I think I do have to go get some ibuprofen, actually. Ugh. It's this stupid weather. Ugh. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back.
Eventually they switched, and this was after I decided to stop playing, but eventually they split people up into teams of 6. But, even then, no one was really using any form of strategy.
Yep.
And honestly, I feel like if I was playing, the team I was on would have won simply because of one very small factor. The youth leader does not set up any, like, super strict rules or anything. So while I was watching them fight, I had a realization that if you took out one of the other teams, there's no rules about you cannibalizing her fort for more cover pieces. Because everyone had 2 of the long tables and 1 cardboard box. There was nothing against the rules about taking the table or the cardboard box. No one noticed this.
Okay. Don't take drugs unless you're me, kids.
Or, your doctor tells you.
Okay. Making a career change, everything's a goddamn racket. Man, everything's in shambles right now. That's the best way I can put it. Alright, hopefully that helps the headache go back down. Back to Super C. Ah, damn it. That sucked. That sucked. Been working on a boat, 250. Yeah, ooh, man. Ugh. I don't even know how I'm going to afford half the things I'd like to do with my life. I'm probably just not going to be able to. I have friends in other countries that I'd love to visit someday, and I just don't think it's going to happen because traveling is prohibitively expensive. It's almost like they don't want you traveling if you're not, you know, important. Why would the average citizen need to travel somewhere? You're you're a cog in the machine. You just need to stay where you are. You need to be on call in case we need you. What do you mean you put in a notice you were going on vacation? We need you back here now. What do you mean you're halfway across the country? Yeah, I know we talked about this weeks in advance, but I didn't know you were actually going to do it. The sad thing is that it sounds like I'm making those things up, and yet they're all based off of actual accounts I've heard. Explicitly telling your boss you're going away for a while, for a vacation, using your actual vacation hours, and you won't be available. 2 days later, they're absolutely panicking, trying to figure out why they couldn't get in contact with you. The fact that people behave like that is fucking unreal. Yeah. Paid travel and not gonna be in Canada. Man, I'm never going to college. I'll say that right off the bat. There is nothing a college can offer me that I want. I refuse to go into debt for that. Maybe going back to school, getting an education, you know, fleshing that out. That I could do. Actual college, go fuck yourself. There is literally no career opportunity I want into that would necessitate that. Physical course in college is actually cheaper and longer than taking the safety courses. Man, literally all I want is a job that I can just... I don't even care if I like my job, it just needs to be something that I can survive off of, frankly. That's my feelings about it. Give me a job working in a warehouse somewhere, I just don't give a fuck. Am I able to pay my bills and get food? That's the bare minimum, by the way! That shouldn't be a fucking struggle. But yeah, if you can just pay your bills and get your food, that'd be enough for me. God damn it. Sorry, I don't mean to swear though. That's not a word I should be using. I'm getting heated about this because, man, it pisses me off. It's just not. So what do you do now but on a boat? Just sucks. It's like, how am I supposed to live? Oh, you're not, actually. Yeah, nightmare of a time trying to find a job before you're finally able to get SSI. Yeah. Like, fuck. If I can get real for a second, honestly, a lot of what I want out of life is stuff I feel is taken for granted. Because frankly, my life ain't terrible, all things considered. Alright? I mean, I get to stream online with you guys like twice to 3 times a week, which is awesome. I get to do that. I get to do all this fun online stuff. But on the other hand, because of a lot of my issues, I can't just buy things online the way everybody else would, first of all. Like, some people, you can go on Amazon, you find a thing you want, and it's like, okay, I have the money for this. Alright, I'll buy that. No. If I want to buy something online, I have to run it through my parents. Not because of a, oh, they're still overseeing everything I buy. No, it's because I don't have the necessary... What would we even say? Like, yeah. Sell all your possessions on eBay, Quinn. In order to open up an eBay, I would need a, I would either need a bank account or I would need somebody with a bank account to open it up for me. I have been looking into ways to get around that, by the way. We have found some things that are interesting that hopefully will help. This is a gosh darn nightmare is what this has been. I'm not even playing well anymore. I'm completely distracted right now because I'm tilted. But no. What I'd like is to be able to have my own income. Yeah. Feel, man, you're stuck without a job for them. You much rather just be employed again? Some people take it for granted. Yeah. Something else this is just depressing, honestly. Man, I want to meet people. I'm tired of just sitting around my house every week. It's like the same thing, day in and day out. I'm tired of that. I want to go places. I want to meet people. I want to travel. That's a lot of what I want to do. And yeah, even on that subject, yeah, I would like to maybe meet somebody, like get in a relationship someday. I am not in a position where getting into a relationship is even remotely a smart idea. Which depresses me, because I am a hopeless romantic, and I get tired of it. It's not even a sex thing. It really isn't. It is just, I don't have, like, I don't know how to explain it, guys. I'm just lonely. I think it's the best way to put it. That's where the wanting to meet people comes from. I'm just lonely. I don't have, local friends, honestly. People at church, they're nice people. I don't really vibe with them. They start to get to know me, and they kind of just go, okay, he's a nice guy, but he's very weird. Because let's be honest, as far as the whole Christian thing goes, think about the stuff I'm into and how very unrelatable that is. I still know people in the church who are of the opinion that D&D is something to be avoided, right? It's not even about like they think it's outright satanic. They just think it's not a good idea. But point is, I have people here who are still wary about D&D. I'm into Shin Megami Tensei. That's my favorite RPG series. My favorite superhero is Hellboy. And once you get to know me and you understand why I like these things, it makes a lot more sense. But at first glance, that is very strange, you know? And I'm serious, I love Hellboy. Like, the entire concept there is something that I find extremely appealing. Like, Hellboy is literally meant to be the instrument of the apocalypse, you know? That's his destiny. He was born to just destroy things. Like, he's meant to bring the world to an end. That's his nature. But he was raised to be different. He loves humanity. He loves cats. He wants to protect people. He literally fights against that ingrained nature to be a good guy. And to me, that is the crux of what being a hero is all about. Because frankly, in my experience, humans are very selfish, they're very self-centered beings. Being a hero is about just throwing away your nature and going against it and protecting people because it's the right thing to do, you know? Kevin Raven from Anime Teen Titans Trade Notes. Oh man, I love that show. The original animated Teen Titans cartoon was fantastic. I loved watching that growing up. It's a good show. This is way more chaotic than anything I've dealt with before. My runs have been getting progressively worse throughout the night. Also, GTA 6 is delayed again. Oh, who cares? Fuck. Who gives a fuck about GTA 6?
You know, funnily enough, the Terraria update.
Yeah.
One of the devs was asked when it was gonna release after 3 years of waiting, and they said definitely before GTA 6.
Gosh. There's a GTA 6, I'm behind. It's in development. It's been delayed again, because of course it has. It's going to launch digitally only first. It's probably going to cost a lot more money than it actually deserves to cost. It's going to be buggy as hell at launch. And people are still going to play it, and people are still going to buy it, despite how overpriced it might be and how buggy it might be, because people are idiots. And oh hey, brand name I like is on this new thing. Like, don't get me wrong, guys. I loved Vice City. I played all the way through it. Great game. I just don't give a fuck, man. Getting for D&D, just say it's a fantastic way for learning team. Yeah, exactly. Friend release is a non-violent RPG about being a good Samaritan and making friends. It's true. Nah, there are so many worse things people can get on me about 4D&D. Look, guys, I grew up during the 2000s with Pokemon. And, yeah, the anti-Pokemon thing in church was a real thing. That was absolutely something. I met people, no leadership positions, funny enough, but I met individuals who absolutely believed that sort of stuff. There's this church camp I've been going to since I was little. I still like going there. I missed out on going there last year. I had work I had to do here for my neighbors, and I had to take care of the chickens too, so I had to stay home, which was disappointing because it was another instance of me missing out on a chance to travel. But anyway, this camp, you meet a lot of people here, and a lot of them are great people, like people that I genuinely like, genuinely think are great examples of Christians. But occasionally you also meet some people who have interesting fanatic ideas in their head. There was this one guy I met, he was the father of a friend of mine, and he legitimately thought there were hidden magic symbols hidden on Pokemon cards. Like, if you held them up under the correct light, they would show up. He thought there was, like, actual occult imagery on these cards. Despite the fact that I owned several Pokemon cards, and, that's not a thing. It did not stop. As somebody who was in the church, I can tell you, anti-Pokemon did not stop when anti-Harry Potter happened. Both continued consecutively. It was a thing. I have actually seen more hate for Pokemon than I ever saw for Harry Potter.
I'm still laughing at the fact that apparently someone in the church tried to tell people that they sacrificed cows in Harry Potter.
Man, that's really funny. I wish I knew how they even got that information.
I don't know. But they apparently believed it.
I mean, I'm not surprised. Oh, hey, Batman Beyond. That was a damn good show. One of my sisters is, like, watching through the original Batman animated series right now. I need to get a copy of, Batman Beyond for when she's done with that. I want that for my collection anyway. Batman Beyond was such a sick show. Terry McGinnis is awesome. And if Bruce isn't Batman, then, Terry is. That's how I feel about it. Terry fucking earned being Batman. Stop getting media coverage, but then, yeah, exactly. The media coverage is dumb. Like, the media coverage doesn't even capture half of what's actually happening. And even then, it does kind of over-exaggerate it, too. Like, it wasn't often the entire congregation believed it. It was usually one or two very loud voices. But yeah, regardless, I don't have many friends, like, locally. And I don't really know places I can go to meet them, because I live in a small town, and I don't really have a good way to travel. There was a time where we had a local convention happening, and the first 2 years it happened, they held it right in downtown, which was awesome. I loved that. That was so cool. And, they stopped after the third year, and they moved to an actual custom-built convention center that's not in town. And is not in walking distance for me. And, yeah, I suddenly couldn't really go there without... Like, going to the cons now, I have to figure out if I want to go there. Like, are they going to have any guests I particularly want to talk to? And, not last year, I'll say that. They actually had guests that actually made me not want to go. But, yeah. Those first two conventions were great, though. Those were awesome. Yeah. Friends were in and out when he was a kid due to people transferring. Batman Beyond kept most of the kind of storylines in the first season. Too many later were just Terry deals with high school stuff. I think that was inevitable, considering Terry's a high schooler student. And the entire mandate behind what got Batman Beyond made was, it was literally just the execs were like, we need teenage Batman, because Batman doesn't sell enough toys, and we have to appeal to the kids. Make a teenage Batman show. And nobody wanted to make that. No one working in the department wanted to make that. Because initially the idea was they were thinking they would have to make like a teenage Bruce Wayne story, which completely contradicted the universe they've been setting up for years with Batman and Superman, right? They wanted to do that. Eventually they hit upon a concept, though, that they actually liked. Which was what we got, Batman Beyond. A version of Batman highly inspired by stuff the team had been watching recently. To nobody's surprise, people on the team have been watching Akira. Which, hell yeah, if you're going to take inspiration from something, yeah, Akira is a great place to start. But, yeah, that's how they hit upon the whole Batman of the Future concept. And yeah, since it was going to be about a high school student, I think they were going to have to write stories about, what the hell? I think my TV just darkened. Yeah, comparing that to this, I don't know what's going on anymore. No, Mirai Godilla, Shin Godzilla was not just Evangelion. I've watched both. That is a factually incorrect statement. I hate when people make that observation about Shin Godzilla, because it just tells me either you haven't watched Shin Godzilla or you haven't watched Evangelion, because no, they're not the same. I know people who like to say that Shin, it did share a lot of the music, though. That doesn't mean it's the same thing. That was just Hideaki Anno being a goofy goober. That was literally him being self-referential. It was like, okay, you guys know me. You all know I'm the Evangelion man. Here. I really don't think that makes it like even. You know, I'm actually gonna say something controversial here. All right, people like to say that Godzilla in Shin Godzilla isn't Godzilla. He's an Eva angel. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. There is not a single angel in Evangelion remotely like that. Bull fucking shit. You just don't like this Godzilla because he's a mutating, evolving monstrosity. That's your issue with him. Not the same. Not an Eva Angel. Cut that shit out. You're looking for connections that aren't even fucking there. There you go. You want one of my patented hot takes? There's one. Because I see that take all the time, and it is such horse shit. Fucking hell. Damn it. He still got Godzilla to me too. He probably would have enjoyed it. I mean, I think the sequel will probably go more into Evangelion territory, to be honest. Like, if they do a Shin Godzilla sequel and it follows up on what the movie ended with, I think we'll see more of an Evangelion-esque take on things. Because, yeah, the ending of that movie has some really crazy implications. A sequel to Shin Godzilla would be the most different Godzilla movie they've ever made. Just because of the direction I was going to go. Yeah. Terry's friend dates a robot. I remember that title. I'm not saying they were all good, mind you. I'm not defending the later episodes as being, like, amazing. I'm just saying, I think eventually they had to do some of those episodes just because of what the show's mandate was. Season 1, though, and some later season episodes, though, they really got crazy with it. Instead of creating the Teenage Batman show, they created the Sci-Fi Batman show. They wanted to explore a bunch of crazy science fiction concepts, some dystopian stuff, and it was really cool. That's the cool part of Batman Beyond. Minus Zero comes out this year, which is good at least. I know nothing about what Minus Zero is even going to be about, so I am curious. Because I loved Minus One. That was a great viewing experience. Alright, there we go, we've made it. The Splicer episode was cool. Yeah. Man. So now we're talking about Godzilla and Batman Beyond. Mostly because Batman Beyond showed up in the thing. And the reason... So this is a fun insight into how I like to form my playlists, by the way. So I had Batman Beyond in there. Part of my run and gun playlist, despite that show not really being all that run and gun, right? But there's a connection here. There's a through line. Alright, so let's go back to Contra here, because Contra's kind of what inspired me to do the Run and Gun Fest in the first place. Let's go back to Contra here. I'll pause for a little bit and give myself a break before we start the next stage. So, initially, Contra, the first Contra, that's a combination of a few different things, primarily aliens, a little bit of Rambo, a little bit of Commando, just kind of throwing that all in a blender. There's some anime influences in there as well. That's the first Contra game. The second game still has that. It's still mostly aliens. Some people will say, what about Predator? Predator predates Contra. Sorry, other way around. Contra predates Predator. Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. So, I know everybody loves to point at me and Marbrain actually discussed this before the show started. Everybody loves to point out how the cover of Contra on NES rips, Arnold's likeness right from Predator. For both characters, by the way. A lot of people think the other guy's Sylvester Stallone. He's not. That's still a shot of That's still a shot of Arnold from Predator, touched up to look a little bit more like Stallone. But anyway, point is, yes, those shots are ripped right from Predator. That is true. Predator did not influence Contra in any way because that art was made for the NES and computer versions. Look, here's the knowledge everyone knows regurgitated again. You sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. I'm talking. Alright. Anyway, what I'm trying to explain here is why Batman Beyond is in my run and gun playlist. And it goes back to Contra, right? So the first two games, it's aliens. It's mostly aliens. Alright? Don't do drugs, kids. Yeah. Anyway, so it's mostly aliens in the first game. Little bit of Rambo, right? Not Predator, because Predator came out after Contra. Anyways. Now, the third game is where things get interesting. Because the third game trades out a lot of it trades out the Rambo stuff entirely, and a lot of the aliens, like, aliens is still there, especially in the final levels of Contra 3. But Contra 3 and Hardcore on Genesis, they remove a lot of that alien stuff, and instead pump Contra full of inspiration from the Terminator, especially the Future War segments, and Akira. Akira's DNA is all over 16-bit Contra. Like, that's not even an argument you can't argue otherwise. You really can't. It's all over that. And as a result, because Akira is a huge influence on the 16-bit Contra games, it gets put into the playlist. And then Akira also inspired Batman Beyond. So that's how Batman Beyond ends up in the playlist. That's how I construct these playlists, by the way. I start from the core ideas where it's like, okay, Contra, Metal Slug, I start from there, and then I start working outwards. I start branching outward. That's how I do that. So you go from Contra to Terminator to Akira. Well, no, not even to Akira. It's Contra to Contra 3 to Akira to Batman Beyond. That's how you get that connection. And I do that for everything in these playlists. Like, if it's in the playlist, I thought of a way that it fits the motif I'm working on. And that's how I make these playlists. It's like a web. It starts inwards and then it goes outside. It starts from the inside and then the web just spreads. Although for something called Run and Gun Fest, it actually made it very easy to include almost anything action. Like it's showing the is that the Exterminator? Yeah, it's the Exterminator. I was like, that's either the Exterminator or it's Vigilante. I couldn't tell from the shot of the gangs, but yeah, that's the Exterminator. That fits in here because, he goes around shooting guys. That fits the run and gun thing. Same for Lethal Weapon, which I know is in that playlist. A lot of things are in that playlist. Captain America 2, the red-brown one. Yeah, so, yeah. That's kind of how I formulate these playlists. And it's fun for me to make these, too. It takes a while, I'll admit. It takes a while to make these playlists. Like, sometimes it can take me anywhere from an hour to a couple of hours to put everything together. But they're really fun to put together because I get to think of, how are these all connected? Okay, how can I bring this in? Ooh, that's a connection to make there. That's kind of where these things come from. I missed out on my chance to talk to Reb. He was at the first convention I ever went to. And at the time, I hadn't seen Strike Commando. I hadn't seen Your Hunter from the Future. I hadn't seen his Captain America movies. I hadn't seen any of that. So I didn't know who the hell this guy was. I learned about him later that year, and I've been beating myself up for missing that chance ever since because, dude, that would have been so cool. He was worried about Spoonie. I mean, I think a lot of us are, frankly. Spoonie has issues. It seems like he's doing a little better lately, but yeah, I get being worried about him. He's, man. He did make some really funny videos, to be fair. His Ultima videos are great. I've watched those multiple times by now. Those are funny. I have seen his review of Strike Commando, too, and fucking Robo War. Guys, did you know I love Robo War? Robo War is one of my favorite, just knockoff flicks. I've seen it multiple times. I think it's hilarious. I mean, hell, I literally have a Redeem... I guess Redeem isn't right, but those little triggers you guys trigger, the BAM one, that is literally a line from Robo War. Because Red Brown is, in fact, a big-ass motherfucker. Ooh, that one up there on the TV right there. His Dragon Strike video. Oh, I need to go and rewatch that one. It's been a while since I saw that one. That was fun. Yeah, he has a good sense of humor. Heck, me and my brother still quote lines from those videos to each other because they're fucking hilarious. I love in his review of Ultima, what was it? Runes of Virtue, the Super Nintendo one, the action game, where he's having his breakdown about the Black Knight. And then it just turns into one big reference to Silence of the Lambs. That is fucking amazing. oh god. He's making a woman suit! Oh man. The Black Knights always triumph. What? Is that just a pile of bones?
This campfire was already here.
Next to a pile of bones. I'd be worried about that if I were you.
I'm gonna break the pile of bones.
Don't you do it.
I did it.
And nothing happened?
Nope, but there's
Bam.
Here, so.
Bam. Big ass motherfuckers.
You know who else are big ass motherfuckers? The Contra.
It's not
Dog Contra. Oh, we will be getting back to Dog Contra at some point this year. There's no way I do a Run and Gun Fest and I don't talk about the PS2 Contra games.
Have you had the chance to try any hamburger?
Not recently, actually. I haven't had a burger in a while. It's an unfortunate thing about, having gluten problems. On the other hand, not eating fast food has been a good thing for me. Fast food sucks anyway. Yeah, those guys actually fire slightly before they come out of cover. Alright, Quinn, now in this next part, don't be a retard. There you go. The amount of times I got killed there doing stupid shit. Also, I'm allowed to call myself that. I'm on the fucking spectrum. There we go. You knew they're cheating a-holes. Yep. Well, I was talking about it earlier. I can't confirm this. I think this game has a rank system, and not like modern day rankings where, you know, you finish a stage and you get ranked on how well you played it. No, I mean like the Gradius style rank system, right? Where you like the better you play, the harder the game gets, right? Like in Gradius, when you pick up a bunch of power-ups, the game does actively get harder and try to kill you more. I can't confirm that, but I feel like this game has something similar. Because I've noticed that when I haven't died in a long while, and I'm doing really good and I'm picking up a lot of power-ups, it does feel like the enemies are faster and fire a lot more. I have noticed that.
I always forget how hard the underground desert game goes.
I wouldn't know. I don't play Terraria. Okay, you're gonna have me listen anyway.
I mean, the underground desert is a very dangerous place to be, but
It's not bad.
I just always forget how.
Not bad at all. Malibu movie Time Barbarians. I've seen that. I saw that at least once. Time Barbarian is funny. Well, Time Barbarians. I think I've seen that. Maybe I haven't. I think I've seen that. Soup Contora. You can just chill on top of the boss. Well, I mean, yeah, but why not? Yeah. Time Barbarians is bad. You have no idea how you screw up Malibu as a barbarian who goes to modern life. I have seen that. I have seen Time Barbarians. Malibu as a barbarian. I've seen that. Yeah. Okay, that movie's not good. I still kind of like it because of how stupid it is. I can like stupid movies. Oh, fuck. Okay. 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 Okay.
Fine.
That was dicey. My concentration was broken, but I managed to avoid having my ribs broken with it. Again, if you're wondering why I'm taking these guys out before I kill the middle thing, score. Time Barbarians, that may have been when you saw it. Yes, that is. Yeah, with Cecil and Brandon. Yes, I saw that. That's where that was. Again, not a good movie, but I liked it. It was dumb in a fun way. Score! Exactly. Okay, Area 4. This is where the game stops being easy. And you're all like, stops being easy? Fucking bubbles!
You just reach a point where you're just so manly that stuff like bubbles hurt you.
Yes, we've all seen the Young Video Game Nerd episode.
question is, how strong do you have to be before that happens?
You have to be at least Arnold Schwarzenegger and Commando strong. I don't normally go this direction. Still worked.
This is why I was in the desert.
Fuck me. That... Damn it! I nearly survived that. Man, Bubble Man stage. Oh, is he doesn't travel in time for a huge chunk of the movie, so about the first... It's more like City Park Barbarians. I mean, I was just along for the ride, honestly. I'm not that hard to please, guys. As long as your movie doesn't piss me off, you're fine. I don't go into movies with a lot of pre-made expectations. If you're entertaining me, I'm gonna be cool with it. If your movie starts preaching to me, I might have an issue. Hi, modern Hollywood. You're a bad person and you should feel bad. No, I don't think I will. I have enough self-loathing already with you guys, without you guys compounding to it. Oh, this stage is gonna be hell. As soon as those bubbles show up, that's when the party just stops. Come on, no! Damn it! That right there was the spread gun. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, this is bad. Fuck you! Okay. Now we handle the shower head of doom. Not my cleanest run, but I'll take it.
This is why I was going after the desert. This is why I was in the desert.
For a spiny, spiky turtle.
Yeah, that's what he can do.
It's pretty cool. Okay. This is gonna be fucking difficult. Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay. Not bad.
I think Dig Toys just digs permanently. He just doesn't stop.
Thank you. Area 6. Which again, this would be the final stage of the arcade game.
Alright, so,
Yes, I'm cheating by doing this. If you have a problem with that, you can leave a complaint in the complaint box, but I don't check that shit.
true to,
Fuck! Oh, man. Exo Squad toy commercials. Dude, I love those. Final stage of the arcade version when you finally beat it. Lakuda's trading up. Man, yeah. No, I remember seeing, the first couple episodes of Exo Squad on VHS when I was a kid. And it was one of the coolest damn cartoons I'd ever seen. This was well before I'd seen anything like Gundam or Robotech, you know? Yeah, I loved that cartoon. Flames filing cabinet lead directly to the furnace, too. You got it.
well, true to, pal form, your pals will continue doing work. Even if
Oh,
you're
yeah,
not-
that's... This update added, like, some Pal World crossover
Yeah,
stuff.
along with Dead Cells. It became a big crossover with the time and spent in development.
That doesn't surprise me. You like both of those things.
Yeah, but true to form, I went all the way back up to the top of the world, and if I go back down here, he's still working. Therefore, I can leave him to
I get a
just...
chance to watch the entire series. Not the entire series, but, I know it's, like, widely available, actually. It's not hard to find a copy of it to watch.
I can leave Dig Toys here to just continue.
I always thought it was kind of a shame. Like, it sounded like I've heard the ideas they had for Season 3, and they had some awesome ideas. The toys you would have gotten out of that alone would have been so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be actually way harder, because I have only my regular gun. Fuck! That caught me? Damn it. Okay. They totally sold the Universal answer to anime like Macross and Gundam, especially Gundam. Yeah. I never got to watch the whole series, but everything I saw of it I really liked. You gotta remember when I was a kid and I saw it on VHS, Motherfucker! Wait, is that thing moving upwards? I just noticed.
I can leave Dig Toys to just...
Oh, it moves forward as you shoot it? How did I not notice that? But yeah, every time I saw parts of it, I thought it was awesome. I was watching it well before streaming services really took off.
So,
I believe we rented it, or I forget if I rented it or if it was a family friend that had it rented when I came over, but I think we rented it from Family Video. And, like, yeah. That was how I discovered it. And I've seen a few episodes over the years, but I've never seen the whole show, actually. Oh, fuck you. You gave me the laser? you're wondering why I'm taking my time here, it's because these things show up. Alright. I will take the, take that. Go on Internet Archive, highly recommended, and the tapes later discs were just season 1. They never released season 2 on tape or DVD. Streaming was the only way. Oh, that's fucking bullshit. Man, so even in the modern day, it doesn't get any slack. That's dumb. Okay, yeah. Internet Archive, though. Yeah, I can find it on there easily. Alright, guess I'm going machine gun only. Or I'm getting jumped by facehuggers. Oh, wow, okay, I've made a mistake. I don't see how to get out of this without a weapon. Yeah. Yup. I did not see a way out of that without a weapon. I just got absolutely totaled there. Okay, I'll show you the link. Ah, it's fine. I can definitely find it.
With the help of Duke Toys here, digging what the Terraria community has dubbed a elevator is really easy. Because you can go do your own thing. Whilst he's down here, still digging downwards.
Okay, then. Well, I'm happy you're building your elevator. Whatever the fuck that means.
Essentially, it's just a drop straight down the hill.
Hell's in the Terraria universe.
The underworld, essentially, but...
I wouldn't know anything about this, dude. Terraria is not something I played. I played Minecraft, but that was because I had friends who played it, and I did end up having fun with that. Look, I don't care how you guys... I don't care about how the audience feels about it, guys. If I get Minecraft stuff set up on my computer when I get the new one, and I can do some collabs with my friends and that, yeah, sorry to everybody who's here for the retro games, we're gonna get some Minecraft streams just because there's stupid shit we do on there that's fucking hilarious. Heck, there's actually things that they have crossed over with that you might actually find interesting. There was a Minecraft Mega Man X crossover that actually included, like, a full scenario where you, like, ran through levels and shot stuff from a buster. Basically, it was a Minecraft Mega Man first-person shooter. Which is so weird about the fact that it exists, but it's a thing. It'd be very fun to stream with me and some of my friends.
Yes, no, I just play with add-ons because I want to play with stuff like that in a normal Minecraft world.
And you gave me the laser again. But I do not want to go after him with the laser, Father.
Do it.
Fucking hellfire. Mega Man X in Minecraft, it's, not that good. Harry Mason, I own the damn expansion. I've played it. It's fun. Toys were great for what you get figure time accessories and the power room the guy fits into. Really sturdy too. That's always something good to hear about a toy. Too many toys are, not very sturdy at all. Okay, there's the spread gun.
Pals. I know there's a Firefox who you can pick up and use a flamethrower.
Of course there is. It hurt to try. You'd rather play the original Mega Man X. Well, you're not playing it to play the original Mega Man X. Come on. Why would you buy the Minecraft expansion for Mega Man X and then complain that it doesn't feel like playing the original Mega Man X? That's silly. It's gonna play like Minecraft.
I can't say that the dash mechanic is really janky in that.
Yes, it is. I own the original Mega Man X on cartridge. If I want to play it, I can just go play it. Sometimes you just want to play stupid shit with your friends. That's totally acceptable. Perry Mason brought to you by Dr. Pepper. regardless, I like playing Minecraft with my buddies. It's fun. We've actually built... There was this one server where we were all on together that we've built all sorts of stuff in. Single figure packs for the jump troops. Okay, the Marines, yeah. Lots of add-on gear that snapped on the figures that came with it. Hey, do you remember when toy lines used to be good? No, wait, you don't, because you're a kid. He's trying to figure out how he's going to kill me for that, by the way. That's what he's thinking through right now. He'll get me. He just doesn't know how. So the trick with this stage, honestly, I believe is just taking it slow. Kind of like the final stage in the first Contra. If you run and gun here, you will die. You will be sucked, right? Oh, that is a treacherous jump right there.
So, how much further did this
Jump Troops Deadly in the Shop Season 2.
Oh,
Strange version of Minecraft is on the 3DS. I don't doubt that. I don't really want to think about playing Minecraft on a 3DS. That just sounds painful. Holy shit!
From what I understand, you can't even beat that version.
I see.
It's just busted.
Yeah, well,
You
I just
literally
got
can't play
jumped
again.
by a friggin' turret. And now I don't have spread gun again. I knew it. I knew that was a turret. Oh, he's right below me. Alright, I'll take Flame Shot. Flame Shot is not the worst thing to have. Ooh. Oh, fuck you, 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 fuck you. What is this shit? How do you get through that without spread shot? I think this is our last to continue, too.
Get angry. You hate my guts, don't you?
Way ahead of you.
Get mad. Get mad. Get mad. Get so mad. It drives you mad.
Way ahead of you on that part. That was ridiculous.
Actually, go.
Thing fires so fucking fast. See a shot without a spread shot, that's for sure. Yeah, seriously. Whoa, that was close. And once again, I gotta say, very fitting that Konami would go on to make the later 90s Aliens running gun after this. Yeah, by the way, can we talk about how weird it is that they got an Aliens arcade game made in the fucking 90s? Okay. I'll make it work. You know what I'm gonna do? Not that. That didn't work. Oh, wait. Okay, do I just not have... Okay, I thought I had to duck when that thing came down. Ooh! Wow, assholes. Nope. Oh, man. The ceiling can't kill you. Okay, I thought it would. Okay. That makes things a little easier. We were right there, man. We were that close to the end. Oh, man. We're getting there. We're getting close. Oh, my gosh. Oh. Man.
It was just straight up into lava.
Okay. Oh, hey, Project ACO. That's good shit. Alright. Oh, man. I can just get there with that spread shot. Oh. Here we go. Okay, sure. You're supposed to gonna try co-op? Wow, game. I don't think my brother's interested in running a co-op with this right now. He's entirely wrapped up in the new Terraria update. He's
3 years.
Yeah, exactly. He has no interest in this. He only wants to play Terraria. Motherfucker. Yep. Nope. That is, that's a reset. Game console's across from me. I'd have to get up if I wanted to go do that.
Pretty sure anyone after waiting 3 years for an update they said was almost finished would have been playing the update.
Yeah, nah, that's fair.
Whoa! I was close.
Okay.
Yeah, place broke.
That sucked. That was bad. That was dumb. No good. Not good. Is bad. There we go. Let's try that again.
Some people was directly in the lava. That made raining lava looks a lot easier. This is what
here we go again. There we go. Okay, that's the first stage done. Oh, by the way, Wirebrain, you mentioned 50 Caliber earlier as an arcade game. Yes, that is on the list of rotary joystick games to play. I actually do have it written down. I am interested in playing it. I hadn't heard of it before making the list, but now that I've heard of it and I've looked it up, yeah, I want to play that. That looks fun. The soundtrack was awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that rotary joystick sometime later this year. I don't know exactly when. It has to be after I've bought my computer. And after I've saved up a little bit more fundage, but it won't be too hard to do. Fucking hellfire.
That was a lot quicker.
You know what's sad, guys? Me doing this Run and Gun Fest means I'm actually going to have to play some games that I have not played yet this year. And they're not good ones. Because we confirmed that, well, it has some input lag. PS1 emulation streaming is totally a thing I can do. Which means at some point during this Run and Gun Fest, I am finally going to have to check out the two shitty Contra games for the PS1. This is not because I want to or because I think they're secretly going to be good. I am certain I'm not going to have fun playing those. But if I want to be thorough this year, I'm going to have to. So those are on the docket. I've never played either of them. Holy shit. Okay, that was close. Yeah, I've never played either of them, so that'll be enlightening. Is that the word I'm going to go with, I guess? Contra Force will also get played at some point this year, although I'll admit, I'm not reluctant to play Contra Force. I do have a soft spot for that game, even if it isn't very good. Also, if you're wondering why I try to hit those barrels even when I'm not planning to pick up the power-up inside of them, once again, the score. Why do I care about the score? Because it gets you extra lives. High score is, in fact, not irrelevant. If you're trying to survive, you want a high score. Because it's going to get you extra lives, and you want that shit. Damn it. Come on. That was close. That was way too close. This is... Come on. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Talking about great cartoons, have you seen Gargoyles? Yeah! I haven't seen all of Gargoyles, but I have seen a lot of it. I actually own the first season on DVD. I haven't watched it in years. I should show my sister Gargoyles. She would love it, with the stuff she's been getting into. You know, she's been watching Batman. She's seen all of X-Men. She loved Gargoyles. That was a damn good show. Funny enough, I was thinking about Gargoyles recently, too, because not that long ago, somebody suggested Grant play... no, it wasn't suggested. He was doing the Sega Channel stuff. And Grant ran across Gargoyles for the first time, and he'd never played the Sega Genesis Gargoyles game. And he found something new he wants to stream, because that game is damn cool. Yeah. Just season 1, 2, first 2 seasons were... I didn't even know I had a third season, to be honest. Like I straight up didn't even know it had a third season. I thought it was just the first 2 seasons. Man, I should watch that again. I should watch that with my sister. That would be a good excuse to rewatch it. I don't want the machine gun. First episode of season 3, even though it says it's not canon, it's called The Goliath Chronicles. Check out his Exo Squad. We were talking about Exo Squad earlier, Sayla, actually. I saw several episodes of that when I was younger. Never saw the whole show, but I love the episodes I saw when I was younger. Which shouldn't be surprising, given the sort of stuff I'm into. I mean, I'm a mecha otaku, right? Mecha stuff is like just one of my things. Although I'll admit, I haven't been as good about watching more anime series as I used to. I did finally start watching Grendizer U, and yeah, I gotta say, all the complaints I've heard about that show, that was coming from a bunch of 50 to 60-year-old people who were nostalgic for the 70s version. And this version of Daisuke, he's not stoic and brave, and he cries, and there's emotional drama. Yeah, okay. So far, I'm liking it. Grendizer U is cool. I'm 4 episodes into the 13-episode show. I am curious to see where it goes. That's my complaint, honestly, is simply the fact that, much like all modern anime, there's just not a lot to go over. When did 13-episode series become the norm, man? I remember back when, like, 25 to 50 episodes was what you were expecting. Like, 13 episodes isn't even a season. That's a half season at this point when it comes to anime. Yeah, first big sci-fi mythology. And groomed you for SMT. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, the E-frames were cool. I just thought the universe for Exo Squad was like the setup with the Neo Sapiens and whatnot. The setup alone was the sort of stuff my younger self was just all over. Like, I've always loved that sci-fi shit. Clones, giant robots, space wars. Like, that is something I am all about. And always have been all about, honestly. The Shenmue anime, due to being 20% said can so much of it down. To be fair, I always find it funny that they tried to adapt Shenmue into an anime, considering it's not a finished story. And it's never going to be a finished story. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Shenmue fans, but you know I'm right. You will never get the conclusion to that story. It was legitimately too ambitious for its own good. That game had some lofty ambitions behind it that just were not realistic in the slightest. Although I am happy with what we got. Motherfucker. That was a good run, too. It's a good thing I don't care about doing a deathless run. That is my spread gun. Give that here. Give that to me. I want yours too. My brother's been playing Devil May Cry 3. He started that up. Hopefully he's been enjoying it as much as he liked the first one. Because really, like, you liked the first Devil May Cry a lot. You knew enough about the series to skip right over 2, though. You'll probably end up checking out 2 at some point, just out of morbid curiosity, but you won't. You won't be happy. I was talking to Silverberry about Devil May Cry, right? And I brought up that you bought the collection, and before I could even say anything, the first thing he tells me was, "Don't play 2." Like immediately, and I was just like, "Oh, don't worry, my brother knows that." The reputation of that game precedes it. I need to play the Devil May Cry games at some point, too. I just haven't found a good chance to. I'd like them, I'm sure. Although, I will say, once again, I've brought this up a few times, guys. This year, when we get to June, provided I have the proper time for it, we will be playing through Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I've already decided that. One of my favorite video games ever. I don't know how I haven't streamed it yet. We're going to do that. It's playing DMC 3 or SE? I don't know. Is it the special edition of Devil May Cry 3 that you're playing? Because he has the Xbox collection. Hold on, let me pause that.
Special edition.
Yeah, it's a special edition. There you go. Yeah. He has the Xbox collection.
Specifically bought because it was $10.
Yeah. Previously unreleased bonus content. Ooh, cool. Play the award-winning games with totally upgraded visuals. I love how they just... It's like, yeah, we got Devil May Cry 1 and 3, and 2's here too. Even back when this... I remember when this collection actually came out when it was new, and there were reviews for it in Game Informer, because, yeah, we were still getting that shit. And yeah, even the reviews for Devil May Cry HD collection were all like, yep, they polished it as best they could, but a polished turd is still a turd. The Sapiens colonized Mars, then once they revolted, yeah, dude, it's such a cool... I love that sort of stuff. And if by vanilla by mistake, I'm not sure if that was Store's fault, the person that traded in. Who knows. But yeah, he's been playing that. It looks super cool. I would totally play it at some point. For this year, though, we definitely have a major focus on the run and gun stuff. I'm just doing, I am doing Metal Gear Rising for my sake. The last several times we've ran through here, that guy has not popped up in my path over there. this time the game decided to say fuck you and have it happen anyway. Stupid spider crabs. No! That was my... Okay, we'll laser it. No, we won't. We'll die. That was my spread shot. Fuck. Fucking hellfire. I can still make this work, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Long story short, GameStop is clearancing out PS2 games. In the box special edition, we got them popped in with vanilla. I had that happen, actually, once. I bought... The case was for Virtua Fighter 4 Evo. I swear I bought Evo. I got home, I opened the case up, it was fucking regular Virtua Fighter. Now, luckily, I brought it back to the shop and they fixed that mistake, but it's just one of those things. I've gotten actually kind of ridiculous about making sure to check my boxes before I go home. Ever since I bought the later Project A-ko episodes, you know, Robot Wars, that sort of stuff. And I got home, and one of the copies just straight up didn't have its disc in it. And I did manage to finally go back and get the disc. It took a while, because it was from a place out of town, but we did manage to do it because I could bring back my receipt and prove that, yeah, I purchased this and you didn't give me my disc. But that was annoying, and now I always try to... I always try to check that. It's just... Good lord. Anyways... yeah. Funny enough, I have the later Project A-ko episodes, but I don't have the original. I've watched the original, I just don't have a copy of it. I should get a copy, though, to show my sister, who's been really getting into anime lately. She's getting up there, too, as far as her age goes, so I've been able to show her some stuff. So far, she's watched a good chunk of the original Sailor Moon, like, up to the final seasons. She just dropped it because she was tired of the Chibiusa bullshit. And she's watched, I think, the first 2 seasons of Sailor Moon Crystal. I showed her the first couple episodes of Magic Knight Rayearth, which she was enjoying. Her current obsession is actually Spy Family. Oh, fuck. She loves Spy Family. And I also let her borrow my DVDs for Trigun. And she has watched all of Trigun now. Oh, okay, we are not doing great here. But yeah. Current obsession is definitely Spy Family, though. She's been watching a lot of that. The problem is trying to find anime appropriate for her is a little tricky, considering a lot of what I like to watch is not what one would consider appropriate. Shoot, recently one of the things I wound up doing was asking Lise if she wants to watch the old Devilman OVAs with me sometimes. And bear in mind, when I say we're watching old Devilman, we're watching it in Japanese with subtitles. We're not watching the manga dub, because I'm not here to laugh at it. I actually like the Devilman OVAs. I think they're actually really good. People just can't see past the goofy-ass manga UK dub. Which is goofy-ass, and I do enjoy it. It's very funny. Heck, where do you think I picked up saying fucking Hellfire all the time? That's not just something I said out of nowhere. I picked it up from that when I was like... Oh, I was like 15, 16. I heard it once, thought it was hilarious, and... Eventually I just started saying it out of nowhere. It's like just a thing I say now. Yeah. Sister, how old is she? Oh, my sister, she's gonna be 15 this year. I am making sure to show her things that she's safe for. Not Devilman. That's me and Lise. Who we're discussing. But that's the problem, is that, like, look over here at my shelf. What do I got? Gogol 13, Ghost in the Shell, Guyver, Mazen Kaiser. There's, like, she's seen Ghibli stuff. Like, what got her started on her anime kick, actually, was she saw Howl's Moving Castle. And Howl's Moving Castle got her stuck on anime. And she is loving it. Oh, fuck. That is a problem. Ooh. hopefully I can get this spread shot that comes out down here, but I don't know if I can because it's the fucking laser. Little Witch Academia is up there. I have mentioned that to her a couple times. That feels like something she would enjoy. Okay, I got the spread shot. Okay, Utena is good though. Weird as heck. I've thought about it. I've thought about Utena. That one's still a little weird though, but she's enjoying the magical girl stuff for sure. Again, she saw Sailor Moon. I've shown her some of Magic Knight's Rayearth, which she was enjoying. But yeah, also, she really, really liked Trigun, and now I'm just sitting here like, the problem, sweetie, is that while you liked Trigun, all the anime I could recommend you to watch that have similar vibes to Trigun are meant for an older age than you're at. You're going to have to wait a few years before I show you, like, Cowboy Bebop or Outlaw Star. As much as I want to show her both of those. Because I love Outlaw Star and I love Cowboy Bebop, but not quite at the right level for her. Because remember, it's not just age range, it's also, like, personality range. She's getting there. Within a few years, it'll be fine. But yeah. Magic Knight Rayearth. Yeah, I've been saying that the whole time. The whole time. I showed her the first 2 episodes of Rayearth. We've already done that. She hasn't seen the whole show yet, but I've started it. Luckily, they actually have the whole thing on YouTube, like on the official TMS channel, which made it very easy to find and show her. But yeah, I've been giving her stuff to watch. I don't know how much longer it'll take before she's done with Spy Family. That's her current thing. Which, yeah, I get it. That show is fucking adorable. I totally get her enjoyment of it. She actually wants to try cosplaying as Yor at some point. That is like a thing she said she wants to do. There we go. Show her Nanoha yet? I actually haven't seen Nanoha myself. I do appreciate the recommendation, though. I will definitely keep it in mind. Another one I recommend, despite me not having seen... I've only seen a couple episodes of it, but I know the reputation it has. I know it's beloved by a lot of people. If I can get her a copy of... and I mean like a legit copy. I will actually buy it for her if I can find it. She'd probably love Cardcaptor Sakura. That's definitely one I have brought up to her, something we should look for. Also, something that I need to watch at some point is Escaflowne. That is on the list still. It is something I am still planning to watch. It's just getting a hold of it. And bear in mind, I can pirate this stuff easily. I know where to find it. But sometimes you want to have the actual thing on hand, you know? And, it's really frustrating when I know for a fact that a lot of this stuff used to be more widely available, right? Like, I remember Escaflowne being cheap as hell to get on DVD for a while. And it's not as easy to get a hold of anymore. Same thing for Cardcaptor Sakura. I remember seeing a collection of that for a decent price good few years ago. It's all you know what it is, it's all pre-2020. Pre-2020, I was seeing this stuff for really reasonable prices. And I don't see them for reasonable prices anymore. It's not girls, but maybe Ronin Warriors. Oh, I brought up Ronin Warriors to her, actually. She might like Ronin Warriors, given her enjoyment of Sailor Moon. She likes the team dynamic. Another problem, though, by the way, with recommending anime to my sisters is that the teenager is one that's super into it, but also the youngest. The youngest is getting jealous of all the shows that her older sister is getting to watch that she doesn't get to watch yet. And that baby sister, by the way, is the one that I got into Kamen Rider. Despite her age and despite how creepy Kamen Rider can be sometimes, we've actually watched a lot of the original 70s show together. She loves Kamen Rider. She owns the belt, for Pete's sake. Alright. I'll take that. But yeah, trying to find something for that one is especially tricky. she's also a lot more emotionally, how do I say it? She's a little bit more high-strung than her sister is. So I have to be a little bit more careful about what I show her. Oh, fuck! Man, those things are so hard to dodge. I'm gonna die now because I can't... How am I supposed to deal with those? I guess that works. Sure. God. This is fucking impossible. This is fucking impossible. You get here without the spread gun and you're basically just fucked. I like Garou, but that's a bit... No, she's too young for Garou. She's way too young for Garou. When she gets older, I will give her some other stuff to watch for sure. Like that's the thing. Once they hit a certain age range, it opens up what I can show them immensely. But that is something I have to wait for. But yeah. Funny you bring up Garou, though, because initially... The things that the easiest Contra boss of all time. Watch me die and have to do the whole level again, Harry. Where's the weak spot on this thing? It's the eyeball. Okay. Yeah, like I said, watch me die. Yes, I can. Fuck! Yeah, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? I figured out the key just in time to die. Alright, let's see if we can redo that. If I can just survive long enough to get to the spread gun, I'll be fine. Because I know where the spread gun shows up in the stage. Fuck! Congratulations. Yeah. We get there again and we'll be fine. I get the idea now. Stupid derpy xenomorph cannon. Oh, why did they both come from behind like that? Oh, that fucking sucked. The RNG screwed me there. Come on. Come on, give me an extra life. Give me an extra life. Alright, that's better than nothing. Actually, I might not be able to make it since I got here with this gun. Ardent Jesus is your Lord and Tormentor. I'm playing old school NES games. The answer to that should be really obvious. Now watch me screw this up again, and we have to replay the whole game. It's gonna happen. What? Of course it's a hitbox. Of course it's a hitbox. Of course. Naturally, I should have expected that to be the hitbox. Right. Yeah, despite the fact that I can walk right up to him and not take any damage normally, I should have expected that to be a hitbox. Right. You motherfucker. You asshole. You asswipe. I don't even give a fuck anymore. I'm gonna have to replay the whole game at this point. That fucking sucked. I had that in the bag, and I got taken out because, oh yeah, that's a fucking hitbox while it's doing that. But when he's actually up on the ground, it's the... Fuck you. Bullshit. Bullshit. We're getting back there right fucking now. That was horse shit. That was stupid. That was ass. I refuse to accept that. That was bullshit. I'm killing this game right now. It was horseshit. Absolute bullshit. That sucked. There was no reason that should have killed me. That was stupid. Arbitrarily decide where the hitbox is and isn't, and then you're gonna fucking... You're just gonna fucking throw that at me? Hmm? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Well, unfortunately, I've seen all your tricks now. There is nothing left for you to do that will surprise me. So I'm gonna get back there. I'm going to destroy this game. And we're gonna have a big old party. Buffalo diarrhea, the trouble with that is type of roast. Yes. Yes. Other AVGNisms, right? Man. The sad part is how a game can piss me off that bad, and I still don't hate it. This game's great. That's the second level down. Man, I can't wait till I have my Super Nintendo fixed up so I can stream some Cybernator. Now that's a 5 out of 5. This game is a 5 out of 5, honestly. I'm not even gonna, like, keep you in suspense. This and the original Contra both rank very highly. Especially on our scale. They're some of the best examples of run and guns ever made. And look, if I get to be biased and I get to rate something like Alien Syndrome as a 5 out of 5, then I owe it to Contra 1 and 2 to give them the 5 out of 5 as well. Because, yeah, Alien Syndrome gets the 5 out of 5 purely because I'm playing favoritism on that one. Alien Syndrome is my favorite son, and he can do no wrong. Stop standing up, Bill. What? No! Bullshit! That was stupid. Just die. Just... Fuck you. Die. You wanna know how this is gonna turn out? Like that. That's how it's gonna turn. We were doing so well. So time switch for not so good because he too screwed up and fell into it on Super C. Yeah. Look, as long as we don't get a game over in the first few stages, I'm not gonna throw in the towel completely. Wait, where'd the machine gun that's supposed to show up here go? There it is. Makes dealing with the bubble so much easier. There's a spread gun that shows up right here. There. Come on. Okay. Don't fuck this up. No. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. No. Not happening. No, 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 no. Fuck, 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 fuck. Woo! I don't think I've ever had a close call like that before. And we fucked it up. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Ugh. There goes the machine gun. And the screen ate my fireball. Nice. Give me that. That's my spread gun. Oh man. Area 6. Okay, this is where I have to be careful. What? Who? How? Where? When? Why? How did you hit me? Bullshit. lights don't make this. Alright. We're back. Back at stage 7. We have one more zone after this. I gotta be a little more cautious here since I don't have any of my better weapons. What the hell are these things even supposed to be? They're horrifying. They kind of look more like something out of Street Fighter 2010. Gosh, I love that game. Not quite a running gun, but I still might fit it in at some point just because I love that game. That works. Ooh, that was close. They were early attempts at Yo Mama jokes which gained sentience and desired flesh to feed their hungry mouths. You know what? I'll take that. I'll accept that as canon. Oh, fuck. This boss takes a lot of hits. Although I do love the animation on that skeleton when he opens his mouth. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Oh, my wrist. Alright. Area 8. Take it easy. This part, by the way, is actually based off of level 4 of the arcade game. They kind of rearranged the setup a little bit here. Oh, fuck. I didn't notice that guy above me. That could have ended very poorly. Fuck you! Fuck you! Ah, good lord. Stupid xenomorphs. Alright, we got our spread. Smooth moves. Thank you. Alright, here we go. See, that's a trap. If you try to jump that first time, you're gonna get pushed into the pit. Alright, come on, you motherfucker. Mission accomplished.
We'd like to take a moment to announce that...
Exactly. Thank you. There we go, guys. 5 hours later, and we just did it. We have completed our first Contra game of the year. We have finished Super C on NES, and that is another game in my collection of Contra games I've finally finished. That can go up with arcade Contra and Super Contra, and Neo Contra on PS2, which I don't even know how I managed to finish that one. Neo Contra was rough, but we finished that one.
Not now, Chief. I'm in the fucking zone.
Exactly. Oh man, this is way harder than the arcade version. This is like way harder. Oh, good game though. Really good game. Ah, loop 2. Fuck it. Let's see how far we can run this. Because I will have to wrap up soon. What time is it? 11:49? Yeah. It's about that time. But I will... We'll run out our continues, okay? That's how we'll wrap up. We'll run out our continues. This is just a victory lap. That was fun. Time for you to go to bed. Hey, dude, thanks for sticking around. I will... We're only doing one Contra stream a month for the Run and Gun Fest, just because I don't want the whole... I don't want the whole year to get taken up by Contra. Whoops. I'm not even mad about that. I don't want the whole year to get taken up by Contra, because that could be very easy to do. But that was this is a good first showing for Contra. I will have to finish the original Contra 2 at some point, because I have not actually finished NES Contra before. Which, again, is harder than the arcade version. I've done the arcade version a couple times. I actually kind of wonder if maybe I should set up the arcade version real quick, just to show you guys. As a bonus. That might be fun. Man, so you know how there was a there was a Castlevania game made for the Sharp X68000, right? And there was also a Gradius game, Nemesis 90 Kai. Man, I've always wondered what would have happened if somebody had tried to make a Contra for that platform. That would have been so interesting. Same thing for the PC Engine, actually. There was a Castlevania for the PC Engine, as you all know. I mean, Rondo of Blood is one of the most famous PC Engine games. There were also several Gradius ports. Gradius 1 and 2 and Salamander all got PC Engine ports. I have to wonder what a PC Engine Contra game would have looked like as well, if that was even considered. Because I mean, look at what the Genesis Contra game was like, right? That was crazy. Hardcore is a cool game. Alright. I'm looking forward to also actually seeing if I can finish Contra 3 at some point this year. I want to do I want to do Contra 3 and actually finish that one as well. That's definitely on the list of things I want to do. I also have to do the Game Boy Contra game, Operation C. Because that game is really good. What else is there that I could have done? Let me think. What other... Okay, so NES Contra games. Like, those are obviously on the list. Super C, Hardcore, and Hardcore Uprising. Because I do have access to Hardcore Uprising. I also have Contra Rebirth on the Wii. That's a great one. Definitely would love to stream that. Obviously, the PS2 Contras are going to get played. One Contra game I have not played yet, that I might have an excuse to check out this year if I find it. If it shows up for a decent price at some point, I might pick up Operation Galuga. Just so I can actually have my proper thoughts on that game. Because I gotta be honest, the promotional materials ain't doing it for me. Alright, there we go. Contra 4 would be fun to stream, but, unfortunately, I don't have a way to stream DS games that will be comfortable. Even though I have the Wii U modded, yeah, no, running Contra 4 off the Wii U isn't gonna cut it. That's too much. It won't work. I have ways to play Contra 4. I mean, I have a modded DS. But, I don't have a way to stream it. Also, that game is actually probably one of the hardest Contra games I've ever played. Contra 4 does not fuck around. Watch me just casually clear this on like a second loop, right? Yeah, seriously, how long am I going to be able to keep this up for? I'm genuinely curious. Like, have I just turned into a machine that plays Contra? Is that what this is? Then again, if I'm planning to do more Contra games for the Run and Gun Fest, it's probably a good idea I get my skills all sharpened up anyway, right? Ah, fuck. Yeah, that's my fault. Ah, what? Guess those hit me. This reminds me of a segment from Ghouls and Ghosts. I think if you've played that game, you know the part I'm talking about. It's another elevator ride. I think this one's actually more boring than that one, because that one actually has a lot going on. Which makes it harder to deal with, but it's definitely not boring. Well, okay. That's gonna make this harder. We might actually die here. Because I did just miss out on our spread gun. That's fine, though. I'm not upset if I die, because I already finished the game once. This is just a fun victory lap at this point. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. What next? Fuck. That sucked. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Part of me was entertaining the idea of going for a full second loop, but honestly, nah, I don't have that in me. As entertaining as that idea is. Alright. So, yeah, Super C. We finished the game. Hell yeah. I'm happy with that. Oh, man. Now, what do I do next? I mean, I'm gonna end for the night because it's 12 o'clock. But, yeah, man. What else could I do? I mean, not that much left in the month, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, by the time I stream next, it'll probably be, I mean, Thursday, yeah, but I don't know, maybe we'll do Metal Slug. I'll have to think about it. Metal Slug 1 could be a fun next stream. Yeah, because if I want to do one Metal Slug a month, I have to do it next stream. So yeah, next time, Thursday, Metal Slug. Should be fun. That'll be our run for that. I'll be playing it off the Wii, by the way, off the collection I have on that. I think that has limited continues. I'll have to check. But if it has limited continues, that's even better. Because I'm going to have to actually play good at the game. But, yeah. So there we go. Gotta do some Metal Slug next time. Let's go over to the face cam mode. Oh, man. Well, everybody. There we go. That is Contra done. I am happy we finally did that. Well, not Super C. We did Super C. Super C on actual hardware. Here, I'll go get my cartridge out now. Ugh. There we go. Right there. I know the original one with the Predator knockoff art is generally considered classic art, but man, this art is way better. I love this. And yeah, the cartridge has bumps on it. I don't know. Somebody must have stored it improperly. Game still works perfectly, though, and that's all that matters to me. Glad I have this one in my collection. This is a good game. I don't think I have any other running guns on NES on cart right now, but yeah. Okay. Anyways. It's time for me to get out of here. Take care of stuffs. Ugh. I had to miss out on Natsu playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Let me see here. Yeah, Cobra's live. Playing more Gabriel Knight 3, which is a interesting game, honestly. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and raid Cobra. So I'll see you back here on Thursday for Metal Slug. And that'll conclude our first month of Run and Gun Fest. There'll be much more to come. And yeah, on Sunday, it's more Harvest Moon. Why would it not be more Harvest Moon? That game is keeping me alive. You DM'd me. Let me see this real quick. That's... whatever. That's funny. We'll have to play... We're going to play Hardcore Uprising, too, speaking of arcs. That's going to be on here. Anyway, we are getting the raid going. By the way, Hardcore will be in June, along with Metal Gear Uprising. Not Uprising, Metal Gear Uprising. Whatever, you know, the one with Raiden. The good one with Raiden. The action game. I'm going now. This has been Quinn Michael from Technical Studios, Channel 14, WNBI TV. We're high on Retro Junk. And like it or not, I'll be back next time. You're still here? It's over. Go home.